My name is Somawi Namwebu. I'm the Coordinating Manager for Africa Food Changemakers, a non-profit subsidiary of Sahel Consulting. And what we do in a nutshell is that we support small and medium African entrepreneurs in the food and agriculture landscape to scale their businesses. We provide visibility, data and opportunities, training, learning for them to move forward, progress, and take their businesses to where they want them to be. The buzzword of late has been climate change. We've been hearing a lot about climate change. We ourselves in this part of the world have experienced some shocks of our own with the recent floodings that have been happening all over Nigeria. Everybody has been feeling the effects of climate change in one way or another. So nobody is immune to this. But the big question, I think, especially for small and medium agripreneurs is these things are happening. How do we respond in a way that is timely, in a way that would actually save and protect our businesses and help us not to go under at these times. And so what this workshop was really to create the awareness that whether or not you think you are affected, you are affected. And this is how you need to begin to think about it and to think quickly and to adapt in order not to be overtaken by the effects of climate change. So really raising awareness amongst, we like to call them change makers here at AFC, who are small and medium entrepreneurs in the agri-food landscape, and letting them know about all the different things that they can begin to do in order to protect themselves and move forward in the future. There was a lot of passion, a lot of interest in the room, definitely. A lot of people left with ideas that they had never thought about before. One thing that we do at AFC, one thing we are big on is collaboration and partnerships. No man is an island. It's one thing to be on your own and you're feeling like you're the only one who has this problem, but to come into a room where you see like-minded people who have similar problems, some of them have already begun to think through those problems and to find solutions. So to learn from what other people are doing and just, to have that one-on-one support from people who are in your field. And also to get ideas that you might have never thought about. Some of them might be a bit more on the capital intensive side, but I think a key takeaway from today was that you can start where you are. You don't need to wait to get that big funding to support that big project. A lot of the push now is towards solar power. So whether you're doing that with you're powering your farm for irrigation, whether it is transportation, solar-powered transportation vehicles for carrying your produce, whatever it is. So just getting them to really be aware that these things are happening and to think through it and to begin to prefer their own solutions in partnership, of course, with other agripreneurs. This is not just a country thing. We're very focused on the continent of Africa, changing narratives about Africa, about our food system, and moving the worldview of Africa from that picture of the poor little malnourished child to seeing that Africa has a lot to offer on the global scene in terms of our small and medium agripreneurs who we believe really are the lifeblood of our food ecosystem here in Africa. At AFC, we like to say that we are very much farm to fork. So we're not just focused on the primary producers, but we're interested in everybody along, the value addition chain. So we support each and every person along that chain to more or less fulfill their dreams, to scale their businesses. And it's just a click away. And so what we want to encourage people to do is please go to the African Food Changemakers Hub, sign up, and begin to move your business to where you want it to be.